Good morning, it's Monday the 20th of March. I'm at mile about 150 odd, I suppose. I've come into a little tourist town called Idlewild where, as you can see, my tent behind me, I managed to pitch up last night. Managed to get a couple of beers, and now I've actually checked into some sort of lodging thing this evening. Then I have to decide what to do. The mountain which is over that way, San Jacinto Mountains, is still closed to PCT hikers, so because of all the snow, and it doesn't look like it's going to open up any day soon. So now it's a choice of whether I just sort of skip around this bit somehow, hitch my way 10 miles up the road and start again, or whether I go further north, maybe to Acton or to Tehachapi, and then I start walking southbound. Either way, the weather isn't looking great for the next few days. More snow for the next 3 or 4 days. So I'll take this afternoon and tonight to think about what to do. There's a couple of guys I've been hiking with who are coming in later on this afternoon, so no doubt we'll catch up tonight and try and make a bit of a plan. But anyway, that's what I'm up to. I hope you're all good. Thanks to everyone who's following and watching these and commenting. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it's really nice to know that people are interested in what I'm doing out here. I realise some of the videos I'm doing, the sound isn't that great, so I've got a plan as to how I can make that a bit better. And obviously you probably realise that I ramble on quite a bit, and of course I only take one shot. I don't try and edit them or do them 2 or 3 times, so there's a few ramblings in there maybe which aren't necessary, but nonetheless hopefully you're enjoying them. I'll let you know what happens. Probably I'll post quickly on Instagram once I decide what the next step is, but nonetheless we'll either be heading northbound a few miles up the trail or go up the trail and head southbound for a little while. So catch you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Morning, it's 6:30 now. I've done in total 90 miles of the trail now, so sometime today we should get to that 100-mile mark. It was a windy and wet day yesterday, but it's fine. It was okay. wasn't particularly cold. Last night was pretty cold, but it was fine. Unfortunately, the trouble with when it's sort of cold and got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, then it sort of gets into the tent. So all of the inside of the tent here is all dripping water. It will, if it gets some sun on it, it'll dry out pretty quickly. But probably I'll be packing up after I've had some breakfast in a minute. So it'll be wet when I'm carrying it today, and then by the time I put it up later on this afternoon, it'll dry out pretty quickly with a bit of luck. Yeah, it's supposed to be sunny today, so that should be good. I've got some wet socks and wet trainers to put on in a minute, which is always a pleasure in the morning. That's always fun. But anyway, first, yeah, I've got a coffee and a cookie for breakfast. And that'll set me up, and then I'll get going, and I'll probably stop for a second breakfast, probably by 10, 11 o'clock or something, when it warms up a little bit. So I just have something now just to sort of get me started, and then a bit later in the morning I'll have something a bit more substantial when I can sit outside and So after yesterday, the weather's cheered up a bit. As you can see in the background there, we're in some sort of come back down again. I don't know what elevation is, but we're down out of the high elevations again. So hopefully somewhere down there, there'll be somewhere to camp. It's about 3 o'clock now, so probably about time to start thinking about where to get some water and where to camp for the night. It starts. It's dark about 7 o'clock, I suppose, over here, so it's good to get set up and get things dried out before it gets too dark. Anyway, catch up later. Gorgeous morning this morning. I don't know if you can see, but there's a bit of mist or whatever it is, cloud in the valley over there. It's still out on this sort of open grassland at the moment, heading towards like a cafe or something like that. Actually it's a petrol station which you can get hot dogs or something like that in. I'll be there in about an hour for breakfast, and then it's 5 days food carry then, so I don't see anything until 5 days, and that's where the PCT's closed at the moment. So we get up to there, a place called Idlewild, and then once we're there we'll see what we're supposed to do, whether you get round it somehow or whatever. We'll work that out when we get there. Nice sort of soft, hard sand at the moment to walk on. Great morning. Wish you were here. So here we are, about a mile, 115 I suppose. And all day long we've been crossing these sort of, I suppose they're streams really, but actually are turning themselves into rivers. So imagine this is about the 10th time I've done this today. Well, I'm in America, I shouldn't exaggerate that. Probably about 8, 7 maybe. Anyway, it's really nice and refreshing on your feet if I'm being honest. See you later. Morning, it's Saturday 18th of March. I've done about 125 miles now, so that's the furthest I've ever walked. That's really good. I'm still up pretty high, about 5,000 feet. There's supposed to be some rain coming in the next couple of days. Well, not tomorrow, but on Monday. So I'll probably take a 0 day in a place called Idlewild. It's a bit of a hiker town, slightly off the trail, but I think I have to hitch in there. So I'll stay there for a night maybe. I don't know whether it'll be a hotel or a campsite or something like that. But yes, that's what the plan is for the next couple of days. Up here, we're a bit high, there's still a little bit of snow here and there. The trail in front of me has been opened up. I think there's some hikers trying to get through today, so hopefully by the time I get there in maybe 4 days, 5 days time, they will have cut a bit of a trail and hopefully I can just follow their footprints. But it'll be cold again and it'll be all covered in snow, no doubt. So anyway, nothing much else happening here, as you can see. It's a nice morning, a bit chilly, but it's nice enough and it'll warm up. I'm just about to find somewhere to get my second breakfast. That's started to be a thing over here. I enjoy that. Another thing over here is people give you a trail name. So people I've talked to have decided that my trail name's going to be Cheddar. Obviously, from their perspective, that's because that's where I live. They're amazed that actually Cheddar is named after a village in Somerset, so that was good. When they look amazed at that, I quickly throw in that the first recorded incidence of cheddar cheese was in 1170, and that obviously blows their minds, as you can imagine. They have no comprehension of what 1170 may be. So anyway, I enjoy doing that. I do that on every occasion that I can. So yeah, okay, well, catch you soon. See you later. Have a good weekend. So, for the last couple of miles I've been seeing that mountain range, which maybe you can see in the far distance. That's the San Jacinto Mountains, and they're the ones which have been closed, which are now open. So over the next couple of days, I'm sort of making my way over there, and then we'll be crossing those. So that looks like fun, doesn't it?